has had the best defense in the Northwoods League in terms of fielding percentage this season. As Jaskowiak ready for the first pitch, and it misses for a ball. The count 1-0 on Emma Lee. Lee hitting .333 through 10 games played this season. She was 2 for 4 last night. In the leadoff spot once again for Mankato. Jaskowiak misses down low with that pitch. She's got 3 hits in 2 games against Madison this season. Jaskowiak's 2-0. She's able to find the strike zone there. Eric Schmidt behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Jim Langkamp is at first base with Kelly Turnus at third base. Jaskowiak, the 2-1 pitch. Just a little bit high. The count runs to 3-1 now on Lee. She tries to get on to lead off this game. Here's a 3-1 from Jaskowiak. Down low, ball 4, and it's a leadoff walk as Lee takes her base. So a good start for the Habaneros, and Bella Kuhlman is next up for Mankato. She didn't start in last night's game. Did come in as a pinch runner later on. Showed bunt, but pulled it back in the pitch. Missed for a ball, so it's 1-0 on Kuhlman. She's 5 for 12 on the season, playing in her 7th game. Shows bunts again. This time gets it down, but it's foul. As Hillary Blomberg, the catcher, touches it in foul territory, and Kuhlman will hustle back to the plate. Blomberg doing the catching here in game 1. We've seen her and Emma Kavanaugh switch off between catcher and third base for the most part this season. Kavanaugh over at third. They've been the 2 main catchers for Madison. There's another bunt here, and the catch is made by Kavanaugh. She throws to first, and it's a double play. Emma Kavanaugh was ready for the bunt. She makes the catch on the fly, and Emma Lee was a little bit too far off the first base bag. So we take another look. And a great job over at first by Addie Blomberg, the second baseman, to hold the bag. That's an athletic play over there. And so 2 outs just like that. Indigo Fish at the plate for the Habaneros. Jaskowiak's pitch just missing. So the count goes to 2-0 on Fish. .261 the average on the season for the third baseman from Winona State University. Jaskowiak falling behind 3-0 now. Fish trying to reach base with 2 outs. She was 0 for 4 in last night's game. And that's in for a strike on the outer half of the plate. Jaskowiak able to make it 3-1 as she tries to work all the way back. So 3-1 on the ground, right back at the pitcher. Jaskowiak, an underhand flip to first. And the Habaneros do not score as we go to the bottom of the first. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Stay connected and up to date with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Avoid the lines and buy tickets to any of the Northwoods League games anytime, day or night. Subscribe for free and watch games live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats on top collegiate players from across the country, or personalize it with your favorite team. Either way, we've got you covered. The Northwoods League mobile app is free and available now from the App Store and Google Play.
Worrying about the future can make it hard to enjoy what's important today. At Johnson Financial Group, we know that with the right plan, your finances can be one less thing to lose sleep over. That your golden years don't have to wait for retirement. Because when we focus on you and your life, we can help open the door to enjoying more of the things that matter to you today. Customer focus, community commitment, local partnership. That's Johnson Financial Group. Let's plan for more together.
It takes more than a big idea to change the world. It takes meaningful action that's as inspired as it is impactful. Empowering bright minds to move ahead boldly with the kind of purpose and pride and hustle and values that are distinctly us. Because when it comes to bringing real positive change to the world, our big idea is you. Big ideas, real world thinking, inspired action. Minnesota State University, Mankato.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Gear up and support the Northwoods League Foundation with every purchase from our online store. Watch live coverage of your favorite team or get the latest news and stats from across the league. There is nothing like a summer in the woods. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the
She makes her 5th start of the season. Carroll showing bunt, but pulls back. And the count is 1-0. The Nightmares leadoff hitter. Carroll out in left field today. It's 1 for 4 last night with a pair of RBIs. Hall leaves that one low and away. Carroll on a 6-game hitting streak. Hitting 388 through 13 games. And a big swing right there. Hall able to fire off her first strike. Hall with a 3.74 ERA in 24 1/3 innings of work in the circle this year. As that pitch misses up high. Picked up 7 strikeouts, has only walked 1 hitter all season through her 6 total appearances. And Carroll grounds one to the right side. Michon picks it up and flips it to Wishmeyer at first. And that is out number 1 as Carroll is retired. Let's take a look at the defense for the Habaneros. From left to right in the outfield, it's Kuhlman, Lee, and Anderson. Indigo Fish at third. Jocelyn Bennett will play shortstop. Michon, the second baseman, with Wishmeyer at first. Those two making the first play. And it's Morgan Honeycutt doing the catching behind the plate. As Greta Grassel steps in for Madison. 0 for 3 with a walk in last night's game was Grassel. She had her 3rd homer of the season on Monday against La Crosse. A line drive caught. Jocelyn Bennett sticks the glove up and snags it out of midair. A nice play by the Mankato shortstop for out number 2. That was hard hit the other way by Grassel. But Bennett able to make the catch, and Hillary Blomberg to the plate with nobody on and 2 outs. 3rd straight night bear to get ahead in the count against Hall. This pitch just misses the corner. Not a bad spot right there from the right-hander.
Hey everyone, Xtool just sent over their newest machine.
With a hit in each of her last 4 games. This one bounces in the turf. So the count moves to 3-0 now. Hall will have to work all the way back. She has an issue to walk over her last 3 appearances. And she issues one right there. Lomberg will take her base. And the Nightmares a runner on with 2 outs. First base runner for Madison on the day. And it gives Ella Stevenson a chance to hit here in the opening frame. One of the best hitters in Northwoods League softball so far this season. She watches the first pitch in for a strike. She's 8 for her last 16, hitting .500 on the campaign, brings in a 9-game hitting streak. And that's in there as well. That's a good pitch from Hall. And she gets ahead of Stevenson 0-2. Stevenson, the designated player here in game 1. And Hall calls time. Morgan Honeycutt will head out to talk to her. It's been a very good Mankato pitching staff all season long. Stevenson will go to a battle here, the 0-2. This is inside, and now the count 1-2 on Stevenson. She's got 11 extra base hits this season. Comes in with a .904 slugging percentage. She floats this one out towards right, but that will stay up for Finley Anderson, who makes the play for out number 3. Neither team scores in the first, and we move to the second. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
We don't need to pay celebrities to sell our weight management product because Slim GLP really works.
Finally, there's a natural way to boost GLP-1s. Slim GLP contains a combination of natural ingredients to support a feeling of fullness, gut health, and fat loss without muscle loss. I recommend Slim GLP to my patients, and I recommend it to you.
Slim GLP. The wait is over. Scan the code on your screen to order.
Tired of boring blankets? Now you can snuggle up with your memories. Introducing the Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket, the customizable blanket that's all about you. Scan the code on your screen now and upload up to 9 of your favorite photos. Pick the style and size you want, and that's it. The Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket is proudly printed in the USA and ships absolutely free. This is a limited time TV offer and not sold in stores. Wrap yourself in comfort and memories with the Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket. Scan the code on your screen to order now.
When your phone, wallet, keys, loose change, and more fall between the seat and center console of your vehicle, it's impossible to retrieve. Oh no, not again. Introducing the Console Catcher, the perfect addition to any vehicle. It's flexible, easy to clean, and even easier to install. Simply place the console catcher around the base of the seatbelt buckle, and that's it. The console catcher keeps anything from falling between the cracks, and it even doubles as a handy organizer. Scan the code on your screen right now to get a complete set of console catchers for both front seats. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now with this special TV offer, you can take 20% off. If you have a car, truck, minivan, or SUV with that frustrating gap between the seat and console, you need the console catcher. Simply push it into place and the console catcher moves with you. Scan the code on your screen now and get your console catcher today. Love.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. Skylin Pogue leads it off for the Habaneros against Jaskowiak in the second. Either team with a hit so far. One walk issued by each pitcher. As Pogue takes the ball, the count at 1-0. Jaskowiak threw 13 pitches in the first inning. Walked the leadoff hitter and then got a big double play. Does it count 2-0 here on Pogue? She was 0 for 1 last night, reached base a couple of times with walks. She swings through that pitch. Jaskowiak able to get the count to 2-1. Pogue hitting .432 with 3 homers, 19 driven in through 13 games played this season. As that pitch misses low and outside. Habaneros had a hit in the top of the first in last night's game, then did not collect another hit all the way until the 7th inning. As a bouncer right towards Kavanaugh, picks it up on the backhand and throws on the money to first base for the first out of the 2nd inning. Jaskowiak able to get Pogue there. It'll be the pitcher, Sailor Hall, next at the plate. Kavanaugh's been tested a couple of times over at third base. And once again, she's got a ground ball in her direction, and she makes the play look easy for out number 2. Good pick right there by Kavanaugh, and 2 quick outs here on just 6 pitches in the 2nd inning for Jaskowiak. It'll be Alexis Michon up next for Mankato as they look for a 2-out base runner. The right-hander misses low and inside. Michon from Trine University did not play last night. She was 2 for 2 in game 2 of the doubleheader on Saturday against La Crosse. Habaneros came into this series fresh off of 2 wins over the Steam. 1-1 popped up right side, and the catch made by Baker at first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Andrea Jaskowiak. We go to the bottom of the 2nd. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Wish you could yell at mosquitoes to stay off your skin? Now you can with Skeeto Band. This tech marvel harnesses sound waves to create an invisible shield. No nasty chemicals or odor. It works up to 130 hours on a single fast charge. Get a cool-looking Skeeto Band for every member of your family. It's the healthy way to yell, "Stay away, mosquitoes."
Say hello to the Cobb Gobbler, the effortless corn stripper. That's cream of the crop. With its ergonomic design, peeling corn has never been easier. Crafted from solid, rust-proof stainless steel, the Cobb Gobbler is built to last.
I love the Cobb Gobbler. Totally changed my salad game.
I used my Cobb Gobbler so much I bought 3 more. It shucks great.
Elevate any dish with freshly shucked corn. It's quick, simple to use, and easy to clean. Scan the code for an exclusive discount.
We all love recipes with garlic, but trying to use an awkward garlic press makes a smelly mess. Introducing the Great Garlic, your ultimate kitchen companion for effortlessly crushing garlic to perfection. Just place a peeled clove of garlic under the grate, rock it back and forth, and say goodbye to tedious chopping and messy mincing. The Great Garlic ensures consistent results every time. Scan the code on your screen to order your Great Garlic today. This is a limited time offer, so scan now and find out for yourself just how great the Great Garlic is. Stay tuned for a special free offer from Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. With its powerful telescopic zoom, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight gives you a super bright light visible at a distance of over 2,000 meters. With 7 useful modes, plus a USB rechargeable battery, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight is always ready to light up the night. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now, we'll send you a second Flash Force Tactical Flashlight absolutely free. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Scan the code on your screen to order now.
The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Madison Nightmares are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Warner Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. Back here in the bottom of the second, Emma Kavanaugh leads it off and fouls away the first pitch. Kavanaugh, Moreno, and Lucy for Madison in the inning. One base runner via a walk in the first against Hall for the Nightmares. Pitch to Kavanaugh is skied on the infield, and the catch made by Alexis Michon for out number 1. So a quick first out. As Hall able to get Kavanaugh on 2 pitches, and Lucy Moreno, the shortstop, will step in for the Nightmares. First pitch to her is low and inside. Moreno was 0 for 2 with a walk in last night's game. 933 OPS through 13 games played for her. As that is in there, right at the bottom corner of the zone. Hall able to even the count at 1-1. Moreno has been on base in 6 straight games. It's that pitch in the other batter's box. She's able to work ahead, 2-1 now. And a little pop up towards first again, and a great effort made by Wishmeyer, but she can't come up with it. Went full extension, but can't quite make the catch. And so Moreno gets a chance with the count 2-2. That one is driven into left field, and a diving catch made by Kuhlman. What a play by Bella Kuhlman for out number 2 in the second. Let's check this out again. She lays out for it. And some spectacular defense for Mankato in the inning as Danny Lucy is next. So Lucy, stepping in for the first time tonight, had a big RBI double for Madison last night. Gave the Nightmares a little bit of late insurance in that win. She skies this in the shallow right. Michon going back, coming in as Anderson, and it gets away. Lucy trying for second, and she's safe there as the throw is offline. That pop-up ended up in no man's land as Michon and Anderson both gave it their best effort. Heads up base running by Lucy to make it to second base. We take another look at this. The ball bounces slightly away, allowing the Nightmare center fielder to get in the scoring position. And now Taylor Baker will try to drive in a 2-out run. 6 RBIs on the season for her. So Danny Lucy with the double. That is the Nightmares' 200th hit of the season. They're the first team in the Northwoods League to reach that mark this year. There's a chopper over towards Michon. She picks it up and flips to first in time to get Baker. And the Nightmares unable to cash in the 2-out double. We go to the third here at Warner Park. No score on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
When your phone, wallet, keys, loose change, and more fall between the seat and center console of your vehicle, it's impossible to retrieve. Oh no, not again. Introducing the Console Catcher, the perfect addition to any vehicle. It's flexible, easy to clean, and even easier to install. Simply place the console catcher around the base of the seatbelt buckle, and that's it. The console catcher keeps anything from falling between the cracks, and it even doubles as a handy organizer. Scan the code on your screen right now to get a complete set of console catchers for both front seats. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now with this special TV offer, you can take 20% off. If you have a car, truck, minivan, or SUV with that frustrating gap between the seat and console, you need the console catcher. Simply push it into place and the console catcher moves with you. Scan the code on your screen now and get your console catcher today.
We've all been there. A dead battery, a flat tire, and no help in sight. But what if you had the ultimate emergency tool at your fingertips? Introducing the Flash Charge 4-in-1 Jump Starter Power Bank Plus Tire Inflator, your roadside lifesaver. With wireless inflation, emergency ignition, LED lighting, and a mobile power supply. The Flash Charge is compact, powerful, and reliable, designed to handle the unexpected. Order now and never be stranded again.
With the ghost in your hands, the possibilities are unlimited. It's gotta be the ghost.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One way Coach to Catcher communication is brand new to the game. The Northwoods League is proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred Coach to Catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it free for 5 days. Whitley Wischmeyer leads it off for the Habaneros in the third. Jaskowiak fires away the first pitch, and it's in for a strike. Third of the Habaneros order will try and generate some offense here in the frame. Wischmeyer playing in our first game since June 26th. That pitch just off the plate. A good eye by Wischmeyer. Wischmeyer from Indiana State University made 15 starts this spring in her freshman season there. She had 237 with 1 home run. Appeared in 22 total games. She's played 8 so far in the Northwoods League. She's able to lay off that pitch. Showing off good plate discipline. You could tell she was thinking about it, but she's able to work the count full at 3-2. Jaskowiak readying for the payoff pitch. Here it is. Down low, ball 4. Wischmeyer draws a leadoff walk in the third. The second walk issued by Jaskowiak. And a runner on for Jocelyn Bennett. Corners coming in for Madison. Maybe expecting the bunt here. She does show bunt, gets it right down, and Jaskowiak will pick it up, fire to Blomberg, who's covering first. And the Nightmares get the out, but Bennett does their job. She moves Wischmeyer up to second. And the Habaneros a runner in scoring position in the third with 1 out. So it'll be Finley Anderson hitting for the first time in the game. Was 0 for 3 last night with a walk. First pitch to her. She fouls it straight back off the fence. She's hitting .324 through 13 games played this season. Has driven in 5 runs on the campaign. The last pitch was the 30th thrown by Jaskowiak. Oh, 1 pitch just outside. Jordan Felci has been getting loose for the Nightmares in their bullpen. This is driven in the center. Lucy over to her right. She makes the catch. And that is out number 2. As Lucy got a good jump on it. The lineup card will flip back to the top, and Emily Wishmeyer still on second base after she drew that leadoff walk and moved over on the bunt. Jaskowiak's first delivery. It's fouled away by Lee a little bit early on it. She walked to lead off the ball game in the first inning. She's driven in 8 this year. So Mankato now getting its second look at Jaskowiak. As the 0-1 pitch is lined towards left field, and that is down. Wishmeyer rounding third, and she stopped and went back to the bag. The ball was fumbled in left. And so when it's all said and done, runners are at the corners. Wishmeyer likely would have been safe had she went home. We'll take another look at this play. First hit of the ball game for the Habaneros. Emily is on for the second time. Wishmeyer was being waved around third base and then held up at the last second, so the ball game stays scoreless. And the Nightmares having a meeting with the infield. Bella Kuhlman set to hit here for the Habaneros. Kuhlman is 5 for 7 this season with runners on base. She's got 2 of them on here now. Jaskowiak fires away the first pitch, a swing and a miss. Taking second is Lee. No throw down there from Blomberg. So it's a stolen bag for Lee. And now 2 in scoring position. The count 0-1 as Jaskowiak fires. And a swing and a miss. It moves to 0-2 for Emily, her 4th stolen base of the season. Kuhlman with 1 run driven in this year. Jaskowiak tries to get out of a 3rd inning jam. The 0-2 pitch. A line drive but foul right over towards Jordan Felci, who makes a play on it. He tosses it back in. Wishmeyer, the runner on third, with Lee at second. The first real good scoring opportunity of this ball game. 0-2 to Kuhlman. And a tapper over the head of Jaskowiak. Moreno tries to cut it off, but she can't make the play. 1 run is in, and Lee will touch home as well. And 2 runs come across to score. The Habaneros take the lead in the 3rd. So here's another look. Takes a wacky hop over Jaskowiak. And then a tough play there, and an unfortunate break as it gets away, allowing that 2nd run to score. So it's 2-0 lead with Indigo Fish at the plate. And she takes a strike from Jaskowiak. So back-to-back base hits for Mankato. As Kuhlman with 2 runs batted in. The count at 0-2 on Indigo Fish. She grounded out to Jaskowiak in her only plate appearance. Here's the 0-2. That pitch just missing for ball number 1. This next pitch will be the 20th thrown by Jaskowiak in the inning. It's back-to-back hits, both with 2 outs. The 1-2. This one is flied into center. Going back is Addie Blomberg, and she puts the glove on it for out number 3. The Habaneros score 2 in the 3rd to take the lead here at Warner Park. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Hey, do you dread scrubbing away stubborn dirt and stains? I used to, until I found the Spinny Scrub. Let me show you why this little powerhouse is a total game changer. You can also scan the code on the screen now and find out more. This is the Spinny Scrub, your new best friend when it comes to cleaning. It's got a powerful motor that rotates at high speed, so no more scrubbing by hand. It comes with 5 different brush heads, so no matter what you're cleaning, you've got the right tool for the job. From your bathroom tiles to kitchen countertops and more, the Spinny Scrub has you covered. So if you want to make cleaning faster, easier, and way more effective, the Spinny Scrub is your answer. And right now, if you order today, you'll get 20% off. Trust me, your cleaning routine will never be the same. Go ahead, scan the code on your screen right now and get yours today. You'll thank me later.
It takes more than a big idea to change the world. It takes meaningful action that's as inspired as it is impactful. Empowering bright minds to move ahead boldly with the kind of purpose and pride and hustle and values that are distinctly us. Because when it comes to bringing real positive change to the world, our big idea is you. Big ideas, real world thinking, inspired action. Minnesota State University, Mankato.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous, but my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health, remarkable.
Welcome back to Warner Park. Bella Kuhlman with a 2-run infield single in the top of the 3rd, and that's given Mankato the lead. You're in game 2 of a 3-game set. So this first pitch is a fair ball, or foul ball, actually, chopped over towards 3rd. The call made by home plate umpire Eric Schmid. As Addie Blomberg leads it off for the Nightmares. Indigo Fish was ready to make the play down there at 3rd. Nightmares with 9-1-2 here in the inning. Madison has had a base runner in each frame. Left a runner out at 2nd. In the 2nd inning is Addie Blomberg even in the count, 1-1, and she grounds this one in the direction of Michon, who scoops it up and fires to first in time. And that is out number 1. Alexis Michon has been busy over there at second base. She makes another play. And back to the top of the order for Ava Carroll. Carroll, the couple of runs batted in last night on this hit, straight back up the middle to center field, drove in a pair and extended the Nightmares' lead. Madison taking a 3-run advantage, and they held on the rest of the way. Is that last pitch in there for a strike from Hall, and the count at 1-1 on Carroll. She's hitting .526 over the last 5 games. It's been having a strong homestand for Madison. Homestand wrapping up today for the Nightmares. After game 2 of the doubleheader, Madison will be at Wausau tomorrow. As the count at 2-2 on Carroll. 4 homers for her at the University of Washington in the spring. Is a hard ground ball into right field for a base hit. 7 straight games with a hit for Ava Carroll, and she's got a 1-out single in the 3rd. So that time, Nightmare is able to find the hole out there between 1st and 2nd. And now it's Greta Grassel who takes a strike. Grassel with a line out to the shortstop, Jocelyn Bennett, back in the 1st inning. 0 for 1 in the game. She hits this one in the air down the left field line in foul territory. Making the catch is Kuhlman. Carroll retreats back to first base, and there are 2 outs in the inning. A nice play by Kuhlman. She's been doing it all. Good defense in left, and has driven in both runs of the ball game for the Habaneros. So now it'll be Hillary Blomberg. First one to her just below the zone. So the count 1-0. Blomberg has driven in 22 runs this season. She's hit 5 home runs in 2025, already surpassing her total from last season. She hit 2 in 2024 in the Northwoods League. So showing off a little bit more power this season for Madison, as that pitch is in for a strike. Carroll, the runner at first after the 1-out single. It's the pitch from Hall. That's left just up high by Blomberg. So the count moves to 3-1. This will be the 15th pitch of the inning for Sailor Hall. And that's in for a strike. A perfectly placed 3-1 from Hall. And now it runs full with 2 outs. The right-hander trying to complete her 3rd scoreless frame. The pitch, and it's fouled straight back by Blomberg. She's able to stay alive. Blomberg was all Big Ten second team at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. 3-2 line drive, center field, base hit. Carroll racing for 3rd. The throw goes there, and it's not in time. It bounces towards the Nightmares dugout, and Blomberg will take 2nd. Carroll trots on home, and a run is scored. The Nightmares cut the lead in half, and Blomberg reaches 3rd base as the tying run. Now here's another look. See the throw just getting away from Fish there. And Carroll scores easily and heads up base running by Blomberg to make it to 3rd base. So here's Ella Stevenson, who drives one in the deep center, going back Lee, and she makes the catch for out number 3. But the Nightmares get a run back here in the 3rd. It's 2-1 Mankato as we go to the 4th here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and two-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts.
The 1-2. Swung on. Floated. Shallow right. That one, another diving catch. If anyone will come around and score. This one swung on, lifted in the air, left center and deep. A diving catch. My goodness. The middle. Wolf on the pick. And this one is history.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball league at northwoodsleague.com. No one covers summer baseball and softball like the Northwoods League. This season, access nearly 850 games live and on demand right from your TV, desktop, or mobile device. Watch your favorite team or follow the top collegiate players from across the country. For more information, visit northwoodsleague.com, your instant source for everything Northwoods League baseball and softball.
Today's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. We welcome you back to Warner Park. 2-1 Habaneros. As we go to the top of the fourth. New pitcher into the game for Madison. Jordan Felci takes over. For the starter, Andrea Jaskowiak. Take a look at the numbers for Felci. ERA of 12 and 9 1/3 innings of work. He's pitching for the 5th time this season. Skylin Pogue leading off the inning, and she takes a strike. It was 4 1/3 for Felci on Monday. Her longest outing of the season, gave up 4 runs. Walked 2 and struck out 2. And here is Sailor Hall. She shows bunt, pulls it back, and the pitch just misses for a ball. Hall 0 for 1 with a ground out. Came in the 2nd inning. Shows bunts again, pulls back. This time it's right in there. This is the 50th career Northwoods League game for Sailor Hall. Comes in with a career batting average of .359. Hitless over her last 2 games. She shows bunt again. Felci misses outside with that pitch. Jaskowiak with 3 innings of work, allowed 2 runs, 2 hits, and walked 2. Did not record any strikeouts. She threw 42 pitches. Felci's 2-1, and the bunt is laid down right in front. It's picked up by Baker, who throws to Blomberg, and now going for third, and out at third is Skylin Pogue. The Nightmares get 2, And let's take another look at this. It's a heads-up play by Addie Blomberg. She covers first base, then makes the throw across the diamond. And that's the left fielder, Ava Carroll, who is covering the bag. How about that? So that goes as a 3-5-7 double play. You don't see that every day. Here's Alexis Michon. First pitch to her is in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Michon 0 for 1 with a pop out in the ball game. Oh, 1 pitch from Felci. Misses for a ball. 2 double plays for the Nightmares defense in this game. They've both come on bunts. Felci delivers the 1-1 pitch. This one is fouled straight back over the netting and into the seats. And now the left-hander is a strike away from getting out of the inning. 2 hits for the Habaneros so far this afternoon. As Felci's 1-2 pitch just misses outside. It's not a bad spot, but Michon able to lay off. Michon 8 for 17 at the plate. She's the probable starting pitcher for game 2 of the doubleheader. Leads the Mankato pitching staff with 18 strikeouts this year. But trying to contribute on offense in game 1. So she's back into the batter's box. Michon homered against the Nightmares on June 22nd. It's her only home run of the season as Felci's pitch that time gets all the way to the backstop, and now the count 3-2 on Michon. Couple of base hits to score a run in the third for Mankato, both coming with 2 outs, so trying for another 2-out rally as the payoff pitch home is in there, called strike 3. And Felci finishes off the 4th with a punch out to get the Nightmares back to the plate. 2-1 Mankato here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
When you need a water heater,
and you need it right away,
give us a call at Babe Plumbing for same-day professional service.
Thank you for calling Babe Plumbing. How can I help you?
Babe Plumbing understands that your plumbing emergency needs attention right away. Working with a plumber shouldn't be stressful. That's why they have the True Blue Guarantee to provide professional service, permanent solutions, and peace of mind.
Give us a call.
Babe Plumbing, we got you.
I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you a bunch of money on tacos. 10-count Mission Soft Tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. 16-ounce La Preferita refried beans, just $1. Hot prices on tacos. Soft tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. Refried beans, $1. Hey, phenomenal prices on tacos. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
Whoa.
Can you feel it?
Huh? Feel what?
The power.
I think so.
Hey, who are you talking to?
No one.
Bet you can't hit that building over there in right field.
What? That's like 500 feet.
Electrify your swing.
Okay.
The #1 two-piece composite in the marketplace. Electrify your swing. Icon, the electric unicorn by Rawlings.
Welcome back to Warner Park. Bottom of the fourth. Nightmares at the plate, trailing by 1. We have Emma Kavanaugh leading off the fourth inning. Nightmares getting a run back in the third as Sailor Hall goes back to work in the circle. First pitch to Kavanaugh is fouled away. 46 pitches through 3 innings for Hall. Kavanaugh 0 for 1 with a pop-out. Second time leading off an inning for Kavanaugh as the pitch home is bounced foul towards the Madison dugout. And Hall able to get ahead in the count, 0-2. 1 run against Hall unearned. Mankato made an error in the bottom of that third inning. Next one bounces away from Honeycutt behind the plate. So the count moves to 1-2 now. Kavanaugh with 27 hits in 16 games this season. Make that 28 as she rips that into left field. And an aggressive turn. She'll stay put at first, nearly halfway down the base path. But it's a leadoff single for Kavanaugh with 2 strikes. And that is the 4th base hit for Madison in the ball game. As they try to tie this game, Lucy Moreno next. First pitch to her is in there. Throw down to second is not in time. It's a stolen base for Kavanaugh. And now the tying run is in scoring position for Moreno. The pitch was in there for a strike, so it's 0-1 on the Nightmare shortstop. Ground ball to the left side, backhanded stop by Bennett. She fires to first and gets Moreno by a step for out number 1. A good play by Jocelyn Bennett. There's 1 down in the inning. The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard's been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Madison Nightmares are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Warner Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. Danny Lucy at the plate. She takes a strike and it's 0-1. Lucy with a 2-out double in the second inning, the average up to 378 for her on the year. A little bit in front of that pitch. Fouls it into the Nightmares dugout, and Sailor Hall works ahead in the count, 0-2. So Hall trying to keep Mankato ahead. Nightmares have not struck out yet. They won't on that pitch as it's just outside the zone. Moves to 1-2 on Lucy. She skies this one in the shallow left. Bennett goes back and camps under it, making the catch for out number 2. Bella Kuhlman in just in case, but Bennett takes charge. And Lucy is sent down for the second out of the inning. It'll be up to Taylor Baker to try and drive home this run. Is Kavanaugh still out there at second? First pitch to Baker down low for a ball, and it's 1-0. Baker grounded out to second in the second inning. That pitch in there for a strike, and the count evens at 1-1. Taylor Baker attended nearby Sun Prairie East High School. Plays at South Dakota State University. She was All Summit League second team in 2025. It's 2-1 delivery from Hall is lifted into foul territory. Fish right in front of the Madison dugout will watch it fly off the netting. And so now the count even at 2-2. As Hall tries to send down 3 straight Nightmares after allowing the leadoff hit. A 2-2 pitch. Line drive, center field, base hit. Kavanaugh rounds third, heading home. The throw not in time, and this game is tied. RBI single Taylor Baker, and we are even at 2. Here's another look. With 2 strikes, she sends that pitch right back where it came from. And the Nightmares have scored 2 straight. Annie Blomberg at the plate. Takes a ball just outside. It's 1-0. So a big 2-out hit for Madison. The ground ball towards short. Bennett picks it up, and it takes her right to the second base bag. She steps on it for out number 3. The Nightmares tie the game on the Taylor Baker RBI knock. We go to the 5th, tied at 2 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
This summer in Madison, prepare to be uploaded as Mallard's Baseball proudly presents Crackdown. Summer boredom goes bye-bye with food, fun, fireworks, and don't forget baseball. Coming alone? Don't even think about it. Bring your chums, bring your children. It's family fun for all at this Mallard's Baseball. Single game tickets available at this website and call this number all summer long. Go tonight, go tomorrow. Be there, be there, be there.
This time it's given away the punt. What a grab by Serena Timmer. In contact. Left side, diving effort, what a catch!
The winning run, and the Honeybees have walked it off the fence and over the fence. That's going to be a home run for Shayna.
Every day with Kita Moving and Storage, the jobs are different, and every job has its own unique needs that needs to be taken care of. We are the most qualified people for the job because we have the experience. We have the guys that put in the years, training to do all this stuff properly. And ultimately, when it comes down to it, at the end of the day, the customers, seeing the look on their face, knowing that we help them out and save them some stress, is what drives all of us to keep coming back to work every day.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves. Through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store, the Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
Jordan Felci back to work in the circle for the Nightmares with this game tied at 2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Whitley Wishmeyer leads it off for the Habaneros and fouls away the first pitch. A 12-pitch frame in the 4th for Felci did not allow a run. Wishmeyer drew a walk and scored a run in the 3rd. She hits for the 2nd time, and that one bounces in the turf. Count is even at 1-1 on Wishmeyer. Both runs for Mankato coming in the top of the 3rd inning. The line drive back towards center. Lucy is in. She can't get there, and it hops behind her. Wishmeyer will head for second base. Ava Carroll with the backup. And the leadoff hitter in scoring position on the base knock from Wishmeyer. She's on for the 2nd time. There'll be Jocelyn Bennett next up. got an RBI opportunity. She bunted into an out her last time up in the third, but moved a runner over, so was able to do her job. We'll see if that's what she's thinking once again. You see right there, the Nightmares corner infielders playing way in. First pitch to her, she does show bunt, but pulls back. It's in anyways for a strike. So Wishmeyer reaches on the single and then advances to second on the E8. The 0-1 to Bennett is popped up foul, and now it'll be 0-2. So not able to get the bunt down on the first two attempts. See if she's still thinking about it. With a 2-strike count, Finley Anderson is on deck for the Habaneros. Pitch misses low and away. So Wishmeyer on for the second time. Bottom of the order, trying to come through for Mankato. Habaneros look to regain the lead. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Bennett down on strikes. And that is the first out of the 5th inning as Anderson steps in. Strikeout number 2 for Felci. Kavanaugh and Baker still playing in front of the baseline as the pitch home is watched for a ball. Finley Anderson flew out in her first plate appearance in the 3rd inning. Hit her first homer on Saturday against La Crosse. That misses for a ball, and Anderson able to work her way ahead in the count here. Four hits in the game for the Habaneros. That one's a bouncer that gets away from Blomberg, and advancing to third is Wishmeyer. So the go-ahead run at third base now for Mankato. And it's a 3-0 count on Anderson with the top of the order to follow. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Felci able to fire in a strike. As she tries to come. It's a sacrifice fly for Finley Anderson. There are 2 outs in the inning, but the Habaneros back in front. It's a good play there by Lucy, but easily scoring Wishmeyer. So up to the Nightmares, tied it in the 4th. Score back now at 3-2 for Emma Lee. She takes ball number 1. Lee has been on base twice in the game, a walk in the 1st inning, a single in the 3rd. Here's Felci's 1-0 pitch. That bounces in the turf. So the count at 2-0 now on Lee. She tries to begin a 2-out rally for the Habaneros. Mankato looking for its 10th win of the season. A win in this game would bring the Habaneros just a game out of first place ahead of game 2 of the doubleheader. As that pitch is in for a strike, Felci makes the count 2-1. Already more hits for Mankato in game 1 today than they had last night. Felci's 2-1 low and away. The Habaneros won the season series between these teams last year, 9-5. Habaneros clinching the Northwoods League Championship right here on this field. This popped up into foul territory, giving it a look Baker as well as Blomberg, but it's into the seats. And the count now full at 3-2. It's Lee trying to reach for the 3rd time and extend the inning for Bella Kuhlman. This will be pitch number 18 in the inning from Felci. The payoff, low and away for ball 4. Lee reaches base. She's got her 2nd walk of the game, and the inning will extend for Bella Kuhlman. Now the Nightmares will have a meeting in the circle. Kuhlman drove in 2 runs with an infield single in the 3rd inning. The Habaneros have reclaimed the lead here in the 5th inning, and they're looking for some more. Felci at 30 pitches total. She tries to complete her 2nd inning in relief of Andrea Jaskowiak. We've seen a lot of Kendall Week out of the bullpen lately for the Nightmares, but don't expect that to be the case in this game because Week is projected to start game 2. So Felci ready to go with Kuhlman at the plate. Showing bunt on the first pitch was Kuhlman, and it misses for a ball. So the count goes to 1-0. Kuhlman increased the RBI total from 1 to 3 on that hit in the 3rd as the next pitch is chopped right in front of the plate. That's a fair ball, and Hillary Blomberg throws her out at first to end the inning. The Habaneros score 1 in the frame to reclaim the lead as we go to the bottom of the 5th. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
It's honestly been great. I've been playing a ton. I'm really honing in my skills, and I'm super excited for this fall and this coming spring for sure.
And she hits one over the fence for a grand slam by Paige Zender.
It honestly was just such a cool thing to be a part of it, and yeah, I would recommend it to anybody who wants to hone in more skills or just get more playing time, or if you played every single game, it's a super great opportunity as well.
I find strength in belonging. And when you have a sense that you belong to something bigger than yourself, you believe in doing your best every day to respond to the needs that are unique to our growing community. At Mankato Clinic, I'm part of a family that fosters trust and comfort for everyone who walks through the door. That's why I'm so proud to say that I'm part of the generations of people who are committed to caring for our community. Just like you, we live here. We are Mankato's Clinic.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball league at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you, get the latest stats on your favorite team, or watch live game coverage. Check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sport fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com, your home for the Northwoods League.
I was born with a heart defect. For most of my life, it was safe to monitor with regular checkups. When I was ready to start a family, we knew it was time to make my heart strong enough for pregnancy. I was nervous, but my team at UW Health specializes in complex procedures, so they knew how to help my heart keep up with my dreams. They had the expertise I needed when I needed it, and now I'm ready for the next adventure. UW Health. Remarkable.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One Way coach-to-catcher communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League is proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred coach-to-catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it free for 5 days. Ava Carroll leads it off for the Nightmares in the 5th inning. The first pitch misses for a ball. Sailor Hall back to work in the circle. She's given up 1 earned over 4 innings of work. There's a bunt laid down, foul. Honeycutt grabbed it in foul territory and came up a little bit gingerly as she walks back out with her pitcher Hall. Carroll will head back into the batter's box. Ava Carroll with a single in the 3rd inning. 5 hits for the Nightmares here in game 1 of the doubleheader. Game 2 is scheduled to begin 30 minutes after the conclusion of this game. So it'll be a quick turnaround. These two teams will be right back in action. 1-1 to Carroll. Line drive left field, and that is a base hit. Carroll has got her 2nd knock of the ball game, and she leads off the 5th with a single. So the top of the Nightmares order will try and even this game and answer the Mankato run in the top half of the inning as Greta Grassel steps in for Madison. First pitch to her finds the zone. That's strike number 1. Grassel is 0 for 2, a line out and a fly out. There's another line drive straight at Bennett. She makes the catch, goes to first, and safe at first is Carroll. Jim Lanecamp saying that Wishmeyer was off the bag. Let's take another look at this. Close play back at first. But still a runner on for Blomberg, who lifts one into center field. Right there is Emma Lee. She makes the catch. And Blomberg sent down on the first pitch. There are 2 outs now in the inning. 3 straight innings with the leadoff hit for Madison. They're trying to avoid stranding Carroll out there on the base paths as Ella Stevenson steps to the dish. First pitch to Stevenson in the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1. Stevenson, the league leader, with 25 runs driven in. Still looking for her first hit of this game. She hits one sharply towards Bennett, who picks it up and steps on second base. And that is out number 3. The Nightmares do not score in the 5th, and we go to the 6th here at Warner Park. 3-2 Mankato. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Hey, do you dread scrubbing away stubborn dirt and stains? I used to, until I found the Spinny Scrub. Let me show you why this little powerhouse is a total game changer. You can also scan the code on the screen now and find out more. This is the Spinny Scrub, your new best friend when it comes to cleaning. It's got a powerful motor that rotates at high speed, so no more scrubbing by hand. It comes with 5 different brush heads, so no matter what you're cleaning, you've got the right tool for the job. From your bathroom tiles to kitchen countertops and more, the Spinny Scrub has you covered. So if you want to make cleaning faster, easier, and way more effective, the Spinny Scrub is your answer. And right now, if you order today, you'll get 20% off. Trust me, your cleaning routine will never be the same. Go ahead, scan the code on your screen right now and get yours today. You'll thank me later.
Stay tuned for a special free offer from Flash Force Tactical Flashlight. With its powerful telescopic zoom, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight gives you a super bright light visible at a distance of over 2,000 meters. With 7 useful modes, plus a USB rechargeable battery, the Flash Force Tactical Flashlight is always ready to light up the night. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now, we'll send you a second Flash Force Tactical Flashlight absolutely free. Hurry, this is a limited time offer. Scan the code on your screen to order now. We all love recipes with garlic, but trying to use an awkward garlic press makes a smelly mess. Introducing the Great Garlic, your ultimate kitchen companion for effortlessly crushing garlic to perfection. Just place a peeled clove of garlic under the grate, rock it back and forth, and say goodbye to tedious chopping and messy mincing. The Great Garlic ensures consistent results every time. Scan the code on your screen to order your Great Garlic today. This is a limited time offer, so scan now and find out for yourself just how great the Great Garlic is.
Is your home ready for a grand slam? Upgrade your home with Mad City Windows and Bath, serving Madison with premium windows and baths. Find us at madcitywindows.com. Top of the 6th inning, Indigo Fish leads it off 3-4-5 for the Habaneros against Jordan Felci, who misses with the first pitch up high. And the count at 1-0 on Fish. She's 0 for 2 in the ball game. Missing once again is Felci outside. First 2 games of the season series in Mankato were both blowouts between these teams. The Nightmares won 9-1 on the 21st of June. The Habaneros won 11-1 the following day. The 2 games so far in Madison have been a different story. Very closely contested. 2-run ball game last night and a 3-2 game here in the 6th today. Alexis Michon and Kendall Week, the projected starting pitchers in game 2 of the doubleheader, as Felci misses with that pitch. The count moves now to 3-1. Habaneros trying to get the leadoff hitter on base for the 4th straight inning. Felci says not so fast, fires a strike to make it 3-2. Fish with a pop out in the 3rd inning in her last plate appearance. And that is called strike 3. Felci comes back in the count and sends down Fish for the first out of the 6th. It's a great pitch by Felci. And Skylin Pogue will come to the plate with the bases empty. She grounds the first pitch she sees towards Moreno, who bobbles it a little bit and can't make the play. Pogue beats it out. Even with a good throw, the bobble may have cost her. And so a 1-out runner here for the Habaneros. That'll be the 2nd error on the Nightmares in the game. And Sailor Hall at the plate for Mankato. Felci's first pitch is lifted to left field. Ava Carroll coming in, takes a few steps and makes the catch. And Hall is out number 2 of the inning. So Felci able to get the first 2 outs on 8 pitches. As Pogue stays put on first base, and Alexis Michon steps in for the Habaneros. Michon looking for her first hit of the game. She struck out in the 4th inning in her last plate appearance. Felci has struck out 3 hitters since entering the ball game. And this one towards the right center field alley, but on the run to make the catch, Greta Grassel. And that's out number 3. The Habaneros don't score in the 6th. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Kavanaugh, Moreno, and Lucy next for the Nightmares. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Say hello to the Cobb Gobbler, the effortless corn stripper. That's cream of the crop. With its ergonomic design, peeling corn has never been easier. Crafted from solid, rust-proof stainless steel, the Cobb Gobbler is built to last.
I love the Cobb Gobbler. Totally changed my salad game.
I used my Cobb Gobbler so much I bought 3 more. It shucks great.
Elevate any dish with freshly shucked corn. It's quick, simple to use, and easy to clean. Scan the code for an exclusive discount.
We don't need to pay celebrities to sell our weight management product because Slim GLP really works.
Finally, there's a natural way to boost GLP-1s. Slim GLP contains a combination of natural ingredients to support a feeling of fullness, gut health, and fat loss without muscle loss. I recommend Slim GLP to my patients, and I recommend it to you.
Slim GLP. The wait is over. Scan the code on your screen to order.
When your phone, wallet, keys, loose change, and more fall between the seat and center console of your vehicle, it's impossible to retrieve. Oh no, not again. Introducing the Console Catcher, the perfect addition to any vehicle. It's flexible, easy to clean, and even easier to install. Simply place the Console Catcher around the base of the seatbelt buckle, and that's it. The Console Catcher keeps anything from falling between the cracks, and it even doubles as a handy organizer. Scan the code on your screen right now to get a complete set of Console Catchers for both front seats. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now with this special TV offer, you can take 20% off. If you have a car, truck, minivan, or SUV with that frustrating gap between the seat and console, you need the Console Catcher. Simply push it into place and the Console Catcher moves with you. Scan the code on your screen now and get your Console Catcher today.
Welcome back to Warner Park. As we enter the bottom of the 6th inning, the Habaneros clinging on to a 3-2 lead over the Nightmares. It's Emma Kavanaugh leading it off for Madison, and she lifts the first pitch she sees in the center field, and in to make the catch, Emma Lee, for the first out of the inning. So 1 pitch, 1 out. As Sailor Hall continues to do nice work in the circle this afternoon for Mankato. Here's Lucy Moreno. Moreno taking all the way in the first pitch. She takes a strike. Moreno is still looking for her first hit of the game. She's 0 for 2. That pitch just outside. Moreno trying to extend an on-base streak to 7 games. She lines one in the left field, and she is on base for the 7th straight game, just like that. A base hit in the left, a 1-out single for Moreno, and the tying run is on for the Nightmares here in the 6th inning. That's hit number 7 in the ball game for Madison as Danny Lucy grounds one towards short. Bennett goes to second for 1. The throw to first won't be made. So Moreno is out at second. Danny Lucy reaches on the fielder's choice. Now 2 outs in the inning for Taylor Baker. First one to Baker is in there for a strike. She hit an RBI single her last time up in the 4th inning. slices this one foul off to the third base side. And quickly 0-2 on the Nightmares' first baseman. She's driven in 7 runs now on the season. Takes that pitch upstairs. It's been a strong start to the Northwoods League season for Baker. Average well up over 400. She lines this one towards left center. Lee on the run, and she makes the grab for out number 3 of the inning. As the Nightmares strand 1 in the 6th, do not score, and we are off to the 7th. 3-2 Mankato. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Tired of boring blankets? Now you can snuggle up with your memories. Introducing the Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket, the customizable blanket that's all about you. Scan the code on your screen now and upload up to 9 of your favorite photos. Pick the style and size you want, and that's it. The Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket is proudly printed in the USA and ships absolutely free. This is a limited time TV offer and not sold in stores. Wrap yourself in comfort and memories with the Insta-Cozy Photo Blanket. Scan the code on your screen to order now.
When your phone, wallet, keys, loose change, and more fall between the seat and center console of your vehicle, it's impossible to retrieve. Oh no, not again. Introducing the Console Catcher, the perfect addition to any vehicle. It's flexible, easy to clean, and even easier to install. Simply place the Console Catcher around the base of the seatbelt buckle, and that's it. The Console Catcher keeps anything from falling between the cracks, and it even doubles as a handy organizer. Scan the code on your screen right now to get a complete set of console catchers for both front seats. And if you scan the code on your screen and order right now with this special TV offer, you can take 20% off. If you have a car, truck, minivan, or SUV with that frustrating gap between the seat and console, you need the Console Catcher. Simply push it into place and the Console Catcher moves with you. Scan the code on your screen now and get your Console Catcher today.
We've all been there. A dead battery, a flat tire, and no help in sight. But what if you had the ultimate emergency tool at your fingertips? Introducing the Flash Charge 4-in-1 Jump Starter Power Bank Plus Tire Inflator, your roadside lifesaver. With wireless inflation, emergency ignition, LED lighting, and a mobile power supply. The Flash Charge is compact, powerful, and reliable, designed to handle the unexpected. Order now and never be stranded again.
Back here in the state capitol for inning number 7. It's 3-2 Habaneros. Looking for a little bit of insurance with 7, 8, 9 at the plate against Jordan Felci. The first pitch home is in there for a strike. Whitley Wishmeyer has been on base twice, a walk in the 3rd, a single in the 5th. It's been a strong afternoon for her at the plate in her first game since the 26th of June. She's facing Madison for the first time this season. Felci ahead in the count here, 0-2. 4th inning of relief for Jordan Felci. Allowed just 1 unearned run so far. And that is in there. Down goes Wishmeyer on strikes. And that's the first out of the 7th. Let's take another look at this pitch. It's right in there. Good work by Felci as she strikes out the number 7 hitter on just 3 pitches. So here's Jocelyn Bennett. Bennett sees one just off the plate. She struck out her last time up. Felci's got 4 punch-outs in the ball game. It's the 1-0 pitch. Is in for a strike. The count even at 1-1. been a rather quiet series offensively for the Habaneros. The pitching has been very good today. It's given them an opportunity here to play with the lead in the 7th. Sailor Hall through 6 innings in the circle. She's on 80 pitches. Would expect to see her back in the bottom of the 7th. Svelci misfires there, and the count is 3-1. Bennett trying to reach for the first time and get on with 1 out. As Felci delivers 3-1 pitch, and this is grounded up the middle and into center field for a base hit. Jocelyn Bennett reaches for the first time in the ball game with a 1-out single. So Bennett has her 4th hit of the year, and Finley Anderson is up next. First pitch from Felci is in there for a strike. We got a bird on our camera, friend saying hello to everybody, unknowingly blocking our view of that first pitch. The count 0-1 as that pitch misses low and outside. Our bird friend taking in game 1 of the doubleheader, and the Habaneros trying to add some insurance. Finley Anderson even 1-1 in the count. That pitch misses for a ball, and it goes to 2-1 now. Anderson with the sacrifice fly in the 5th inning. And that is the difference right now. It put the Habaneros up 3-2. And that score holds with Felci ready to fire the 2-1. Line drive into foul territory. So it evens at 2-2 now on the right fielder for Minnesota State University. Jocelyn Bennett, the runner at first base. Svelci's 2-2 pitch, low and away, and now the count runs full. She's thrown 55 pitches now in the game. This will be number 14 of the 7th inning. The Habaneros with 5 hits so far today. It's a payoff pitch to Anderson. Swung on and missed for strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Felci. And now Emma Lee to the plate with 2 down in the inning as we take another look at this big pitch from Felci. Anderson went chasing on a delivery that was low and away. First pitch to Lee down in the turf. Good read out at first by Bennett. She'll swipe second. Takes a turn around the bag. And will stay put there. So runner in scoring position for Lee. She's been on base all 3 times in the ball game. A single and 2 walks. So here's the 1-0 pitch. It's lifted to the right side of the infield. Taylor Baker standing on the bag makes the catch. And that is out number 3. We go to the bottom of the 7th. The Nightmares need a run. Addie Blomberg, Ava Carroll, and Greta Grassel next. You're watching the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Wish you could yell at mosquitoes to stay off your skin? Now you can with Skeeto Band. This tech marvel harnesses sound waves to create an invisible shield. No nasty chemicals or odor. It works up to 130 hours on a single fast charge. Get a cool-looking Skeeto band for every member of your family. It's the healthy way to yell, "Stay away, mosquitoes."
Hi, we're the Woodmans. I'm Clint. I'm Phil, saving you a bunch of money on tacos. 10-count Mission Soft Tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. 16-ounce La Preferita refried beans, just $1. Hot prices on tacos. Soft tacos, 2 for $4. Seasoning, 2 for $1. Refried beans, $1. Hey, phenomenal prices on tacos. Better products, better prices, better service, because we're employee-owned.
It's Woodman's.
Whoa.
Can you feel it?
Huh? Feel what?
The power.
I think so.
Hey, who are you talking to?
No one.
Bet you can't hit that building over there in right field.
What? That's like 500 feet.
Electrify your swing.
Okay.
The #1 two-piece composite in the marketplace. Electrify your swing. Icon, the electric unicorn by Rawlings.
Welcome back to Warner Park. Bottom of the 7th inning here in Game 1 of the doubleheader, and the Habaneros trying to hang on up 3-2 over the Nightmares. As Addie Blomberg will lead it off, 9-1 suit for Madison, needing a run. And back to work in the circle is Sailor Hall. First pitch misses for a ball. Blomberg is 0 for 2 in the game. But can he get on base for the top of the order? Leaves that pitch off the plate for a ball. Sailor Hall has gone the whole way for Mankato here in this game. Looking to complete her 3rd complete game of the year. There's only one pitcher in Northwoods League softball that has 3 complete games. That is Carly McKenzie of the Nightmares. Hall trying to become the 2nd, but she walks Addie Blomberg to begin the 7th. Blomberg aboard for the first time. And Ava Carroll will step to the plate with the runner on first. The Nightmares already with one walk-off win on the homestand. It was Carroll with the hit as she lifts this one into deep right field. Anderson has room, she makes the catch. And that's the first out of the inning. Carroll sent down on 1 pitch. Now it'll be Greta Grassel. Grassel 0 for 3. She fouls away the first pitch. Couple of lineouts to shorten the game. She's been making good contacts. The average of 379 on the year for Grassel. Addie Blomberg, the runner on first. This one's lifted towards left center, and that'll get all the way to the wall. Blomberg racing for 3rd. She's being waved home. The throw is cut off, and this game is tied. Greta Grassel with an RBI double, and it is 3-3. Grassel comes through in the clutch. And now the Nightmares with a chance to win it. With 1 out in the inning, here's Hillary Blomberg. Winning run on second base. The pitch to Blomberg is lifted towards right. Anderson is right there. She makes the catch. Tagging from second is Grassel. The throw hits her, and she's safe at 3rd. Aggressive base running pays off for Greta Grassel, and now the winning run is at third base with 2 outs, and it is up to Ella Stevenson. The Northwoods League RBI leader at the dish, and she pops this one up into foul territory. A couple of habaneros chasing after it, but it falls. And it's strike 1 on Stevenson. Stevenson is 0 for 3 in the game. As Hall fires off the 0-1 pitch, and this one is in the air to deep left field. Back goes Kuhlman at the wall, and that'll get down. Ella Stevenson walks it off, and the Nightmares have come back to win game 1. Her league-leading 26th RBI of the year brings home Grassel. Kuhlman with a great effort in left, but Madison scores 2 in the 7th inning to win the game and improve to 13-4 on the season. What a finish to this game. Exciting back and forth action all throughout. Good pitching on both sides. But the Madison offense able to come up with a couple of big hits and take game 1 by a final of 4-3. The Nightmares improved to 4-1 in 1-run games this year, and they'll get set for game 2 of the doubleheader. Once again, that's taking place in just about 30 minutes between these two teams. Well, thank you to our producer, Angie Lombardi, our director, McKenna Henry, and the entire crew here at Warner Park. I'm Ian Paprocki saying goodbye, and we'll see you in a little bit for game 2. We hope you enjoyed this production of the Northwoods League Sports Network.